All right, hello. What's up, everyone? We are still doing the zine swap. As you can see, my zine is now complete. Like, I've done this thing, but I've decided that we're gonna not only just do it in color. My friend Jake, he's like, "Hey, do you have anything for me to color lately?" We worked together on a Tarzan comic, and he did the coloring on it, and it's great. I thought, hey, how about this? You could color this zine, and that would be really cool. So he's off coloring it. But as a test, I printed out a copy to show you what it would look like folded up, and basically how these zines work. Um, and I hope I did this correct. Yeah, I think I did actually. I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's good. What I was looking for is this character's ear. It looks like it's cut off, but it's that way in the art too. So I actually did it correctly. So if you notice, his ear is cut off on the edge there. Okay, you're going to need a bone folder for this, and potentially and probably a scissors of some kind. And I think I have a scissors over there that I'm going to go get real quick. Be right back. I actually have another set of scissors, like within arm's reach somewhere on this desk, and it's just a little messy right now. But anyways, the way these zines work, these one-page zines, is you notice it's divided into 8. And this is not the most efficient way to make a zine or a little booklet, because, the most efficient way would be to print on both sides of the paper. But that's not what we're going to do. This is the easiest way to do it. And we only print on one side of the paper to make an 8-page zine, where each one of these will be a page. And we're also going to do a wraparound cover that will be separate, that'll be stapled onto this as well. So basically, you're going to take all of your panels and you're going to fold every one of them. So each panel seems to have its own fold. Now, I have a couple of tricks here. Like in Procreate, you have rulers, and you can set your rulers up to say, okay, I'm going to measure out, this is going to be this size of the panel, and this is, I'm going to divide it exactly by 8. So for an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, it's obviously going to be what is an 11 divided by 4? Or 8 divided by 8.5 would be 4 1/4 on each side, or whatever it is. But you have these automatic rulers that I can show you that are real simple to use in Procreate. And the way they work is this. You go over here to Canvas and you choose Drawing Guide. And I'll actually remove this, and you can see the grid right here. And you can actually set your drawing guide to an exact size of inches or pixel size. So it's real simple to do. And you can even just count and go, okay, well, I can see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up, and you count them up, and you find your halfway lines. If you could find your 2 halfway lines, halfway lengthwise, halfway crosswise, and then half it one more time, you get 8 panels exactly. So it's real simple to do. And then once you got your printout, and I went slightly off. Then once you got your printout, you fold it up. Now on this side, I'm like right on the line on this one, so it's just a slightly bit off, but that's okay. It's just a test. You'll notice that you're inevitably going to get this little outer rim, which screws things up. Now, there's a way to fix that too. One way to fix it that I like to use is I put very subtle, and you can almost barely see them. You can see it on this side right here. In the corners, I put little registration marks. I'm going to actually trim off of the registration marks once this thing is all folded up. Okay, so once you got it folded and you've got all your folds in, you're gonna cut this slice in the middle. So all you gotta do, take your scissors and Not all the way to the edge. It's just that much, right? So you just want the little mouth in the middle. Okay, so then you fold it in half like this. Then you split these two apart. Whoops. And you fold it down again. And what you get is a little booklet. Now, where's the front page? This is my front page. So you got to remember which one is your front page. And if you numbered it correctly, and if you did it correctly, you get a little booklet, and you can flip through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then we're going to do like a little wraparound cover. However, how do we deal with all that extra stuff? Well, we're going to trim it. So let me get my chopper. Get to the chopper. And I've got a couple of them over there, so let me grab one of them. When you are trimming your book, make sure that you don't trim the area that is essentially acting as your binding. So we just want to trim, in this case, we're going to trim this top edge, and we're going to trim also this, yeah, let's get the top edge, and then maybe we're going to open it up and trim some of these internal pages so that we get it right. But the top edge seems like the most important one to do. Whoop, hang on. Maybe if I make this taller. Okay. There we go. And if I trim this, well, if I trim this side, it'll kill that, and I'll wreck my thing. But I could trim this one. And then how about the rest? I think we could trim this one as well. Not this one, but this one. Okay. And you can see there's my registration mark. Actually, you can't see it at all. You can't see it, but it's there. There's my registration mark, and that's exactly where I'm trimming it. And you get this really nice, clean booklet. Very cool. Let's make sure that we got the first page as the first page. Okay, so what is this right here sticking out just a little bit? It is. Oh, it's okay when you do it like that. I think if we set it up like that. Or you could use your scissors. But either way. So there it is, and we have our little booklet, and it'll be a really cool little zine. It'll be even cooler when it is when it is colored in. I want to do like a fake comic cover. I've just gotten really enamored with my printer. I've got this EcoTank printer, and which is a lot easier to justify, coloring whole pages, printing out whole colored pages. I used to really kind of, not be cool with it because your cartridges don't last very long. But the EcoTank, I can actually see the ink levels on it, and I can see it's barely touched them. It's got so much ink in it, so that's great. So it makes me less worried about printing entire pages. But what I also got is I got some slick paper. You know how they have these photo printers? You can get like slick brochure paper. And I have some right over there. I think, unfortunately, I don't have any just at hand. I can see it over there across the room. And that with that, you could make like a fake comic book cover. So I was thinking about printing a fake color comic book cover to make it look like an actual miniature comic book. And yeah, they're double. I mean, the pages are only printed on one side. So really what you get is this sort of, unused space on the inside. There's one over there. But it is a really super cool and easy way to make a little comic, a little 8-pager comic. And there's a whole sequence here with, I could walk you through it, where he gets the quest. And he goes on this quest. He's looking for this gemstone. And he has to fight this fly creature. And there's some pretty cool action scenes. You could even do potentially like a double page spread if you wanted to. Maybe you want to save that for your centerfold area. So many cool possibilities with it. And in my case, I want to do the comic book cover. I also want to do something with the hologram stickers, which I've got, or even the cards. A card like this, hang on, would easily it kind of fits in there. And if you remember, I did these with the hologram stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the hologram on there. That would work as well. Like maybe you could tuck a card in there or something like that. That might be kind of fun as well. Or so many possibilities. You could even maybe you could do a hologram cover. Would be really cool. Anyway, thought it'd be fun and give you a little update. Now, what else is the rest of today's video going to be? Maybe we'll clip this down to the 5-minute video. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and it seems like you might think I have nothing going on because I'm not making videos lately. It's a lot of stuff. This is the cover, by the way, that I've set up so far. I want the idea of it's going to be called X, just the cover. And there's the fly, but this is just like a regular fly, but it's got this lightning bolt kind of thing. And I was kind of experimenting with trying it out on the vintage paper. But we may do some other plan for it.